Namaste, dear devotees. Welcome to today's discourse, dated March 28th. Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj imparts a profound lesson on remembrance of God and the sense of duty. In our daily lives, we often get caught up in our roles, responsibilities, and possessions, identifying ourselves with our worldly duties. However, Maharaj reminds us that while we must fulfill our responsibilities, our ultimate duty is to remember God and align our lives with His divine will. Let us reflect on this wisdom and explore how to balance both aspects of our existence. Discourse. While talking, everybody employs the terms "e" and "mine." Evidently, he has some duties in respect of both these. Mine has a reference to the body and the things and persons related to it. The duty of the I's part is to realize God. The duties of the body comprise conduct with the persons with whom one comes in contact, with due regard to the requirements of religion, the Shastras, and morality, according to the relation of the individual. Duty means what it is proper to do, without expectation of any kind of return. A man must pay equal regard to his duties in respect of both I and mine. It will not do to say, I will fulfill my duty towards I without regard to the duty towards mine. Suppose a man is in service. Evidently he does not do it because the employer would not have found another person to do the job, but because this man wants the wherewithal to provide for himself and his family. Now suppose this man does not utilize his salary for their maintenance. Of what use is his service so far as they are concerned? In other words, he is not doing his duty to them. Similarly, if a man devotes himself entirely to his inner self, neglecting his body and dependence, he is failing in that part of his duty. Therefore, everyone should keep constant awareness of God and of his worldly duty too. On the occasion of the birthday, one should introspect to find out what mistakes in this respect have occurred in the past, and avoiding them, steadily improve oneself. The enjoyment of a delectable dinner is heightened by the enchanting aroma of incense. We should similarly be sweet inside and outside, gentle in behavior and speech, and filled within with the sweet divine name. Just as a maestro moves apparently freely in a scale of notes, but is inwardly ever aware of the time measure, we should keep our attention riveted on God while attending to worldly matters. As it is God himself who keeps the time measure, he never errs, and so one who lives in unbroken remembrance of God will ever be right. The sun only sends his light, but this destroys darkness. Similarly, Nama creates love of God which, as its side effect, removes the devotee's defects. Personal reflection. Once, Madhvacharya, the great proponent of Dvaita philosophy, was traveling along the coastline when he encountered a fisherman struggling with his catch. The fisherman had cast his net and caught many fish, but his boat was tilting dangerously due to the weight. Seeing this, Madhvacharya asked, "Why are you so eager to take all the fish at once? Take what is necessary and your boat will remain steady." The fisherman, blinded by greed, ignored the saint's words and continued loading his boat. As he set sail, the boat, overloaded beyond its capacity, capsized, and he lost everything. Madhvacharya, observing this from the shore, said to his disciples, "This is how a man who is excessively attached to worldly duties and possessions suffers. He loses everything because he forgets the balance between duty and divine remembrance." This story beautifully illustrates Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj's teaching. We must fulfill our worldly responsibilities, but without greed or attachment. If we carry more than we can handle, whether it be wealth, responsibilities, or desires, we risk sinking under their weight. Just as the fisherman could have safely sailed by taking only what he needed, we too must approach life with balance. remembering God while performing our duties. Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj teaches us that both worldly duty and spiritual remembrance are essential. Ignoring one for the other leads to imbalance and suffering. Like the skilled maestro who never loses track of rhythm while playing, we must stay connected to God's name while carrying out our responsibilities. Let us reflect. Are we weighed down by excessive attachment? Or are we sailing smoothly with faith in God's guidance? By practicing devotion, humility, and duty in the right measure, we can lead a fulfilling and spiritually enriched life. May we always remember the divine name and perform our duties with sincerity. Jai Shri Ram.